Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of prayer and fasting. My name is Randi Shepherd and I am the kids pastor at Crossroads. Today I get to share with you Psalm chapter 63 verse 1, and this is what it says. O God, you are my God. I earnestly search for you. My soul, it thirsts for you. My whole body longs for you in this parched and weary land where there is no water. Now, when I read this, what immediately sticks out to me is this word thirsts. This psalm was written by King David, and most scholars believe that it was written before he became king, and he was living in the wilderness, being hunted by Saul. And he says, my soul, God, thirsts for you. And he calls this place he's at a parched and weary land, and he describes it as there's no water. And physically that could be true because he was in the wilderness. I don't know how often he had water or access to water, and I think what a great metaphor for a spiritual desire too. He may be experiencing this physical thirst, but he's saying also, my soul is thirsty. Lord, it thirsts for you. When I was in college, I had the opportunity to travel to Costa Rica. I was on the soccer team in college, and we traveled to Costa Rica to play a few friendly matches in our preseason. And this game, one of the games that we played there, sticks out to me because we ran out of water during this game. It was August, it was hot, and we had no water. And at first it was no big deal, but then my mouth started to feel dry. And I started just thinking, I really need a drink. I really need a drink. And as time went on, as we played harder, it got hotter. And it became not just I need a drink, it was I need a pool of water to jump into. I need to find a lake. I need to submerge myself. And I began to just be consumed with this thought, I am thirsty. I am thirsty. I am going to die if I do not get a drink of water. And never in my life before that or since then have I ever been in such a state of I need water. And so I think about David in this, and he says, my soul thirsts for you. And as we go about these 21 days, we're just starting out, and I have 2 questions. One of them is, do we thirst for God like David thirsts for God? Do we get to a place where we say, without you, I'm done. I have to have this drink of water or I will die. I have to have you, Lord, in my life or it's over. It's a spiritual longing. And so I want to encourage you to think about that question. Do you thirst as David thirsts for the Lord? But then also, the thing that David is doing is he's asking God to fill him. And he's recognizing him as his substance. And so as we go about our 21 days, there's a lot of things, even as we fast, that we can fill our life with. And we might find ourselves in dry and weary land, and we might find ourselves spiritually parched, and we can fill that with all kinds of stuff. But David here is saying what fills him is the Lord. And so are we thirsting after the Lord, but are you also inviting the Lord to sustain you and fill you? That's my second question. Do you thirst after the Lord? Are you inviting him to sustain you and fill you during these 21 days? I encourage you to do it. I'll be praying right alongside with you guys in this. Be blessed.